Suppose you access an external website from your workstation. First step will be packet generation. Your web browser generates a data packet to request access to the website. This packet includes information such as source IP address, which is your workstation, destination IP address, which is the website server, the source port, and the destination port. So the destination port will be ET, which is used for HTTP, right? Next step is packet arrival at the firewall. The packet reaches the corporate firewall, which is configured to monitor all incoming and outgoing traffic. Source and destination addresses and ports filtering. Firewall checks for source IP and destination IP, source port and destination port, and it checks if it is allowed. Header information inspection. The firewall inspects the packet headers for specific information like checksums and flags. As we have discussed earlier, checksums provide a simple way to compute the integrity of data files before and after file transfer. Next step is protocol type filtering. The firewall verifies the type of protocol used, like TCP, which is allowed for port 80, HTTP. Packet type and service filtering. The firewall assesses the type of packet. For example, it differentiates between different service requests, like web browsing uses HTTP or HTTPS protocol. Email uses SMTP or file transfer protocol. If the packet is for a service that is not allowed, then it is blocked, right? I have discussed in details different protocols which are used in email communication from sending and receiving, which are SMTP, POP3 and IMAP. If you want better understanding, you can go and refer my video. And the final step is data content inspection, which is deep packet inspection. The firewall performs deep packet inspection to analyze the data content within the packet. For example, if the firewall detects that the HTTP request contains suspicious scripts or payloads that could indicate a cross-site scripting attack, then it blocks the packet. And the last is the decision and action. Allow or block based on the cumulative inspection results. The firewall decides whether to allow or block the packet. If the packet meets all security criteria, it is allowed to pass through the destination, right? And the firewall logs the packet's detail and any actions taken.